I know it was his phone, but do not tell lies, please. I don't
My
like.
phone is in my pocket.
Do not tell lies.
Ma'am, my phone is.
I asked you anything other than that?
Ma'am, but in break we can see our mobile phone.
Why you need to see your mobile phone?
Ma'am, I was calling my mother.
Yeah, why?
Ma'am, I was telling him that I will come at 6:30. Mother told that if I want to go now today night, so I want to tell.
Yeah, you want to go today night, that's why you want to tell her. Very good.
I will come at 6.
Okay.
Yes. What are you doing, Kaushik?
We are doing descriptive paragraphs, okay?
Ma'am, this is slidesur.com.
Sorry?
Slidesur.com.
Yeah. I have another one, but I think this is more, I do little more research when I come and teach you.
Yes, ma'am, you are the best teacher.
Don't talk rubbish.
Ma'am, you come in school, teach in our school now, ma'am.
No.
Please. Ma'am, why?
I'm not being able to tolerate to hear what I tolerate in school. Okay? Descriptive
I
paragraph.
will
What do
do
you mean by
my
description?
in your lecture.
What do you mean by description?
A brief
Ma'am,
explanation.
I have one doubt. Ma'am, not this. You can in school you can be our class teacher because no class teacher is there. Descriptive writing on paragraph.
What does descriptive mean? I didn't ask you anything about writing. I asked you what does descriptive means.
Paragraph.
What does descriptive means?
A person to give descriptions.
Oh, describing anything.
It can be a person, place, or a thing. Understood? And when I say descriptive, that means I have to address my 5 senses. What are my 5 senses? The 5 senses you all don't know.
Huh?
What are the 5 senses?
Which one is? Visual. Visual. Yeah. Visual auditory.
What is auditory?
Auditory. Hearing.
Listening.
Hearing, listening, anything.
Then
I forgot it. But tacting.
this is how you pronounce it.
Tactile.
T-I-L-E is what? Tactile.
Tactile.
This is the pronunciation.
Oh, tactile.
What is tactile?
Skin.
Feeling.
Oh, feelings. Touching.
Touch.
Touch.
Then 5 senses you know, na?
No, I am laughing at me, not you. Acha, gustatory.
Gustatory, no.
Gustatory.
Gustatory. What it is? We do not know. We can dance like that. When we eat, what does our tongue do? Taste. So I have looking, listening, touching, tasting, and one more is left. So,
Speaking. Feeling. Beating.
what are the 5 senses?
Reading is
You
also
did it in
sense.
first, second, you did it in at least 3rd and 4th standard.
Ma'am, not in this language.
Okay, not in this language. Can you give me the 5 senses?
Yes, ma'am.
Tell me.
Touching.
Ma'am.
Feeling.
Touching, feeling is one word. It cannot be mean different.
Touching. Tasting.
Ma'am, looking.
Looking.
Touching.
Feeling.
Sensing.
Speaking.
Like
Speaking. Listening.
looking and
Look.
See. Listen.
Hear.
Hear.
Speak.
Feeling.
touch.
Touch. Smell. Outside.
Smell is olfactory. It doesn't come out from your mouth, it comes out from a different place altogether. Olfactory is, why I am giving you the technical word is because sometimes it comes in your poems or in your lessons. Okay, so that's why I'm giving you the technical words. Otherwise, you have to see descriptive. When I talk about descriptive, you have to talk about all these. Understood? So when I say,
Suppose I am talking about a cake, so I need to write that how it smells, how it feels, how it looks.
if I talk about the person, I can talk about how the person is
Look,
looking. The
hear,
height of the
speak.
person.
Touch, not smell.
Will you let me complete? And this time, if you interrupt, I'm going to throw you out of the class. Okay, so I can divide this in different ways. I can talk about how that person is very important in my life. So always start with a good quote. I'll come to that later. Okay, always start, and you will always give in pointers. Okay, you always give in pointers. So your format is I have to start with the theme. Theme as in what, who is it? If it's a person, who am I writing about? Okay, and how that person is very important to you. Okay? It can be even you're talking about maybe a famous personality. So I'm talking about maybe like Sachin Tendulkar, Dhoni, and all that. You are talking about his life, his achievements, his struggles, his awards. Okay, and how you idolize that person. Got it? So that even when I talk about person, we are coming to that. But I have to, when I say descriptive, I have to address all these points. Max to max, out of these, I need to address at least 3. Is it clear? And the best way when I'm addressing, when I'm writing, I use similes, I use metaphors, I use personification. His eyes was as blue as the sky. Or his height, he was as tall as a tree. Okay? I felt that he's a giant and I am a little dwarf. Understood like that. So you are writing about that kind of a, you use similes, you use metaphors, you are using personification. One may listen. I'm not talking about anything, I'm talking about what you have to write in different paragraph. Don't put your head down when you listen. Okay? So you have to talk about that. Okay? So you are talking, if you are talking about the place, I'm describing the cool breeze caressed my cheeks and it felt very refreshing. Okay, when I describe the sun, I can say that the yellow-orange color of the sunset was very enchanting. I'm describing a place.
Coffee was very tasty.
No, the whiff of the strong coffee revived my senses and made me feel alive.
I mean, here you don't write, you haven't wrote.
Olfactory, I had just said. Olfactory smell my ear.
You haven't
Coffee is not
That's what I'm saying. The whiff, as in the smoke. Remember, the smell goes in. So the whiff of the coffee revived my senses and made me feel alive. Because coffee makes you feel alive, alert. So use that. Understood? That's how you describe it. Take any other book. Any other object you can take. Any other thing you can take.
But how can you describe non-knowledge? Suppose I describe your cake. You said only 3 points. I described
it
how
was
it
a yummy chocolate oozing cake. It was a melt in a mouth cake. It had water. Yeah, water came. My mouth started watering just trying looking at the cake.
Sandwiches.
So I have my taste.
No, I thought like you did our so.
I said you have to address these, but this is how you can address it. Understood? Clear with this? Clear with this? Understood how we describe?
You haven't wrote
So
that.
theme, body, and conclusion. The format is
Visual, auditory, tactile, respiratory.
you have to write 100 to 150 words. You have to write 100 to 150 words. That's it.
That's it.
Okay. Now, descriptive, as I said, that it can be, it's a thing, a person, a place, or a thing. You normally get a person, a place, or a thing.
Mom, but where is taste?
And you wait, when I say description, first page attention here. Okay, descriptive paragraph, either you will get it for a person, either you will get it for a place, or either you get it for a thing. Most probably you will get for a person. It can be your friend, it can be your mother, father, grandfather, grandmother, sister, brother. It can be a famous personality like Abdul Kalam. You can get a cricketer, you can get a singer, you can get an actor. You will always get those guidelines. You will get the, in a descriptive paragraph, they will give you parameters, as in they will give you points which you have to elaborate on. Okay, so that's why it will be easy. It will not be difficult. Writer uses words to create an image. You have to show rather than tell. It's a show. Through my words, I can have to show. Like the hot cup of coffee, what he said, it was piping hot, and as soon as I tasted it, I burned my tongue. So I am showing you. Okay, I'm not drinking coffee in front of you, but I gave you a picture in your mind. That's why it is show. And through with your words, show rather than tell.
Cold coffee.
So if I say that cold coffee left a tingling taste in my mouth where I could feel the ice going down my throat. And it was kind of, after this heat, the humidity in the skin, it was gave me a refreshing feel. Got it? How I expressed that. That is why it is called descriptive. Understood? Because I have to describe.
Some means the tasting.
Yes, I have given you tasting also. No, that's tasting. I wrote gustatory, you know. Why I wrote gustatory?
Taste.
I feel like
Cheating me.
Feel like really. You are listening or are you not paying attention? I can't understand.
I am paying also.
What are you doing?
Okay, clear. So words and image, you have to draw an image on the person and help the reader feel this. See, touch, feel, smell, or taste. See, these are your. It's like a burger. You have to have supporting details. You have to have colorful vocabulary. That's why I said use adjectives, use similes, use metaphors, and you have to have a concluding statement. This is your theme, as in the topic sentence will be coming on the top. This is your body, and this is your concluding statement. Is it clear? You come here in the front. You come here in the front, Samu. Otherwise, I'll send you out.
Ma'am, please, ma'am.
You better come in the front. And I'm going to send a complaint to your through the coordinator. I'm telling you.
मैम सुनो एक क्वेश्चन पूछो अगर मैं अभी तक चुप बैठूंगा फुल चुप तो आप नहीं ना दोगे कंप्लेंट अगर मैं अभी एंडिंग लेक्चर में
that depends. Okay, so when we start, you have to write what are you writing about. Okay, if I said the person, the most important person in my life is my mother, as she is the guiding factor and she is the one who is always there to support me. Clear? Topic sentence always should be there. It may include the writer's general feeling and opinion. Normally, in descriptive writing, you don't give your feeling or opinion. But since the person is close to you, you have to give your feeling and opinion. Clear? If it is Dhoni, will you give your feeling and opinion? No, because you're not close to Dhoni. Na? So you will say one of the most renowned cricket personality who has won the World Cup is Dhoni. Okay, that's how I will describe it. The supporting sentence gives some background information. So if I say Dhoni, the world, I gave that he won the World Cup. I said I gave general. I told you it depends, and you're breaking that. Okay, the background information of the person I told you. The supporting sentence also give descriptive details. As I said, you have to use this. Look, smell, feel, taste. The supporting sentence may also describe this one, how the writer feels of the item. There's a concluding statement. Ends with a concluding, reinstates the topic statement. Like when I'm talking about, I love her very much. If I'm talking about my mother, I love her very much. And I always hope that she is there by my side. I repeat what I had told in the beginning. Beside doesn't mean this one. That means even when I grow old, she's always there for me. Okay. Use specific language. अरे दोनों हो गए क्या? CBSE नहीं, ICSE, ड्रामा, जूलियस सीजर. अब वो और ये बना है क्या? ट्रेजर ट्रोव का बना है क्या अभी तक? तो आप इसका ना मेरे को करना है कंप्लीट.
सर अगर मैंने कल टेस्ट नहीं दिया तो चलेगा? सर बाहर जा रहा हूँ.
Okay.
Ma'am, what ma'am? Why poor ma'am?
Because you are not behaving, Wangme. From when I'm taking, I've been taking for a long time. Didn't I take for a 1 month?
5-6 lecture only you take.
So it's been 1 month already, Wangme. After 1 month also fidgeting, then how can I talk?
No ma'am, only in your lecture because you don't scold me.
Because I don't want to scold you, but you're forcing my hands, na dear.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So that's the reason I'm trying to hold on to my patience, but you're trying my patience too much. You're taking advantage. Some days it's okay to be mischievous, not always. And where are we off to? Sit. Okay, now we heard a noise. Instead of saying we heard a noise, we heard the sound of breaking glass. Simple. But I have to be specific, as in what did I hear? Okay, that is description. Is it making sense?
Yes.
Now read this example. Read.
Topic sentence. California is most wonderful place to visit because of its variety of weather and its beautiful nature. Subject development.
Oh, what is the topic?
The best place to visit.
Yeah, thank you. The topic is the best place to visit. So I am talking about one particular place because it is the best place to visit. For you, it can be Pune because you want to visit, or for you, Mahabaleshwar. Understood? But I can reply. See, instead of this one, I can write Mahabaleshwar is the most wonderful place to visit because of its variety of weather and beautiful
strawberries
nature. Or instead of variety of strawberries and its beautiful nature. The same topic sentence I can fix it in different places. Same thing. Most wonderful place to visit because of its variety of strawberries and its beautiful nature. Pune I can put weather, for weather and nature. It's green, it's beautiful, isn't it?
Yes.
So I can use the same thing for Pune. Understood? In case it comes in your exam.
I will write Mahabaleshwar because
that's what I'm saying.
Right, that
Wangme, I'm talking about the sentence. I'm not talking about. So instead of California, I can interchange it with different places. Read.
Visitors to California can find any weather they like. Subject development. Visitors to California can find any weather they like.
Go on reading.
They can find what, ma'am?
Continue reading.
They can find cool temperature in the summers. Also, they can find warm weather in the winters. They can find places that are difficult for human to live in the summer because they are so hot. Or they can find places closed in the weather because of snow.
And winter it is.
Because of snow. On the other hand, visitors can find the nature they like. They can find high mountains and low valleys.
See, it's not very difficult. So we are comparing, it can be high and low. I'm adding adjectives, high, low. Okay. It can be hot, cold. It can be cool temperature. See, these are the small descriptive words which I'm using in order to enhance my paragraph. Is it clear? Use the opposites, use similes, use metaphors. You know what a simile and metaphor? Yes, compare it. Then
On the other hand, visitors can find a huge forest, a dead desert, and a beautiful coast. So, somebody said, so California is one of the wonderful place to visit because of its weather.
don't
and
repeat
nature.
this. Don't repeat what you have started
So,
this one. So
California
California is one of the.
places.
Can I complete? So I can say, so Mahabaleshwar is a wonderful, I can say magnificent place
Magnificent.
to a place to enjoy the weather and the beauty around it. Instead of nature, I can say the beauty,
And the beautiful, what is the meaning?
scenery,
No. हम खेत को क्या बोलते हैं?
fields.
हाँ, beautiful fields of strawberries.
Same thing, only I have interchanged
Fields
the
of
adjective.
strawberries.
Yeah, okay. But in place of wonderful, I have used magnificent. In the place of weather, I have used, and in the place of nature, he says beautiful fields. Understood?
Beautiful strawberry.
That's for place.
Beautiful strawberries of.
That is for place. Have you understood now how to write? Another one. Adjectives, which I told you just now. Big, fat, ugly, good, beautiful. These are all adjectives. Wangme, these are all adjectives. Opposites what we use. These are adjectives. Beautiful, ugly,
These
pretty,
nouns.
handsome.
Nouns.
Adjective describes a noun. When I say opposites, remember hot, cold,
Hot,
tall, short, fat,
fat, thin, fan,
beautiful,
moon,
ugly,
sun, moon,
pretty.
pretty.
Oh, a sun and moon is a noun. You have brains, Wangme. You don't think.
Like
Intelligent,
bad,
foolish.
beautiful, bad.
Understood? Okay, adjective describes a noun. You will use adjectives in order to enhance your paragraphs. Is it clear?
It's my
The adjective, the reader visualizes the object. See, a large is your adjective. A large metal desk. If I'm describing this, it is a long wooden table. It's not a desk. Desk will have the one which you open and close. Or the ones when you sit in the school. Okay, that's a desk.
That is desk, right? Same.
No, this is not a desk. This is a long stool. A study kind of a stool. You can't call it a desk. Desk is a separate wooden compartment altogether. This is a long desk. This one, okay? Bench. This is a bench.
Bench and desk.
Okay? You always, adjective comes before a noun. A tall boy, a short boy, a fat boy, a thin boy, like that. Okay? So, it comes before a noun. So, what is the adjective there, my dear?
What? A tall boy, short boy.
In that, what is the adjective?
Short, tall.
Yes. So, I own an antique violin. So, what is the adjective? Antique.
Violin.
My mother gave me a big hug. Big. And this is instead of saying my mother gave me a hug, she says my mother always, like when you're describing your mother, you say my mother always gives me a hug before I leave for my school. And her loving caresses makes me feel good. Adjectives can only one form, okay? Only one form. Use the same adjective with singular and plural. A lovely bracelet, two lovely bracelets. They have only one form.
Lovely and too lovely are noun.
We do not say lovelier and loveliest here. Huh?
Lovely and.
I now go and really ask.
मैम मुझे ऐसा मेरे को लगता है आप कुछ ना कुछ तो बोलोगे इसमें बीच में रुक जाते हो पहले कैसा मतलब अभी पहले वाले लेक्चर में
Actually,
मैम इज डूइंग लाइक
It's tickling you.
stickling don't tickle me
sticker.
Tickle. Tickle.
don't tickle me I told you.
Alright, an adjective can come after be. Be is your which one? Auxiliary verb. What are your auxiliary verbs? What are your auxiliary verbs? What will give you now? What are your auxiliary verbs?
A sentence in which there are two words.
And
One main verb and
That is an article.
a main verb.
Is, am, are, was, were is an auxiliary verb. So those are the be verbs. My father's and is wise and serious. Nouns can be a function of adjective or rose garden. Like whenever, I like to eat Chinese. So when I say Chinese is that I am an Indian. Indian is again an adjective because you're talking about you are a citizen of India. So it is Indian. Indian is an adjective.
Really, you like Chinese food?
Why should I throw you out?
No, ma'am. Sorry, ma'am. Please.
See, now this is how you describe a person, okay? You talk about the physical characteristic, you talk about age, you talk about the personality. Okay? So when I say physical tall, that means he's tall, he has black hair, brown eyes, he is very handsome, he is very charming, okay? So that's the physical characteristics. When I talk about age, he's such and such years old, okay? Personality, he's very humble, he's very kind, he's very generous. He listens to everything what I say, so that's his quality. He's a patient listener.
I listen to my teacher.
No, you don't. Okay? So if it's a place, I will use first what kind of a place it is, describing occupations if you're talking about is a waiter, describing relationships. So like when you are writing for your father or your mother, she's a housewife, so you will describe what kind of work she's doing.
In the calendar,
Occupation is also one of the personal characteristics.
in calendar we write our mother and father.
Here we are talking about descriptive paragraph.
I'm just telling ma'am
Describing relationship. So what kind of a relationship you have? Do you have a relationship of being a friendly relationship with your father who he never scolds you? He always listens to you, the patient listener. So this is how you can talk about. You can talk about the color, you can talk about the size, you can talk about the shape, you can talk about the taste. It is bitter, star. The odor is your olfactory. Texture, tactile. Sound,
Auditory.
number,
Visual.
and weather. It will also be visual because you see it's cloudy.
Visual.
you are very creative, ma'am. You are very creative. This you have done, na? You have made.
Describe your favorite
I will
room.
read.
You will this one, he will read. One you wrote, one he will read. Read. Read.
It was yeah.
The first thing we did, read.
The first thing we did as soon as we came to the university about 2 years ago was to search for an apartment in order not to live with one of our relatives. After looking for 1 month to find a suitable apartment, I finally found the apartment where we have been living. It includes.
Now, see, this is a description here. It includes 3 rooms. 3 is your descriptive word, okay? A kitchen. Probably the living room is my favorite room. Now, you're describing the room because why we often gather together. You're giving the reason why you like it. Then, after we come home to work, from work or school, it is a comfortable room. Again, comfortable is an adjective. It is for our family. So, I can use this describing a place. Again. Entering the living room from the front door, we can see a piano. So when you're entering, you can see what is there. You are describing what is there in the room. With a vase of colorful flowers on it. In the opposite corner stands a Sony television. I'm describing a room. Okay, which I bought for my children to watch cartoons and for us to use to see films and see daily news. Beside there's a sofa next to the piano, a love seat beside the sofa, and also a low table between them. There's a comfortable place to sit where we watch TV or talk. One of the light blue walls. Now, walls color, I'm describing the color. One of the light blue walls is tranquil. Tranquil is when we look at it, I feel very peaceful. Tranquil means very peaceful. A tranquil picture of the sea. In the floor is covered with a dark red carpet. Again, I'm using colors to describe which my children like to play on. They also like to sit on the fan with small light. Sorry, sit on when they're watching the TV. The large window is shaded by the light colored curtains. Again,
Color.
okay, giving the room a soft, bright feeling. A ceiling fan with small light is hanging on the ceiling. Where the fans and lights are on, we see dangling images. Dangling images is moving images, that like it's hanging in the shadows, what we see, the shadow play, which are reflected from the furniture in the room. Generally, our living room is a place where we receive our guests, gather together to discuss our topic and enjoy our leisure time. So, favorite room. Again, we're repeating that.
They don't know.
So, when you finish with your descriptive, I saw that. Don't think I didn't see it. When you finish, because today you're in mischievous mood. Very mischievous mood.
Oh.
Exam finished,
That's why I know. But pay attention because this will help you when you're writing story writing and you're writing anything. And this carries 5 marks. So.
I'm really 5 marks?
Yes.
We can score
a
my
pass
very
with
easy
it.
memory.
No, you can't score in this.
You
Grammar.
give the explanation now, so I will score. I can do it. I am the winner.
I know you can do it as long as you listen. If you don't listen, I don't think you will. The most you will get is 3 marks out of 5. I am telling you. Panoti nahi, I am telling you. Because grammatically you will make a lot of mistakes. And because of that, you lose marks. So when I am telling you how to frame it, listen carefully. That will help you in the exam. Okay? You always have to have a checklist. Whenever I have written, I have to read whether my articles, my adjectives, comparisons, everything is there or not. Okay?
I don't do na.
See, include background information. Did I give the background information of the person? Did I include this? Did I use specific words? I told you adjectives, similes, metaphors, all that. Did I use the adjectives correctly? Does the paragraph has a concluding statement? 3 things. One is a theme. That means what you are writing the paragraph for, that will be your first sentence. Second is going to be a body, which will be describing the details about those persons. And third is a concluding statement, which is again reiterating what I have written in the theme, but in a different way. As I told you, Mahabaleshwaran, how we changed it. So like that.
Can I change this? Can I change this also?
No.
I don't Baba.
Okay, open your book.
Book पीछे ही क्या लेके आओ?
See descriptive paragraph. I think so. It's book 1. It's 1.
Volume one ना?
हाँ.
Yes, I got it. I got it. अरे go. I want to go. हाँ.
See descriptive paragraph. That is page number 22. You didn't bring your volume 1?
I might have everything.
Good.
Bag carry करने को अच्छा लगता है तो
Next time we will do moments. Next time we are doing moments. Page number 22.
Ma'am, you teach nice.
Okay. Now look at this one. It should be salient features. Salient is basically important features. Okay. Important. Salient means important features.
Where now
So,
where?
the heading salient features, that is important features. Okay. Clear and concise. Clear and concise means that what you are writing and who are you writing about should be very clear. Okay. Use of images, that means how will you use images? I just showed you how you will use images.
Like hot, piping hot.
Yeah.
Cup of tea.
Cup of tea, correct. Uses of 5 senses, I told you have to use 5 senses. It should not include opinions and speculations. That means you are not stating your opinion except when you're talking about somebody personal. If you're writing about a person who is very close to you, then you can say. But otherwise, no giving any opinions or no
Ma'am, so we
speculating.
can give it for food. Like if my opinion, I don't like it, I will like it. Like that.
No, you describe that like when I tasted a spoonful of it felt as if I am drinking a watery rendition of that particular soup, which it was not
Like it can be-
which was not to my liking. The craving should be that way.
Or like it can be positive and negative.
Yeah, the bitter taste that left the after tinge or the bitter taste which left
Like
which was
dark
lingering.
chocolate, 75%.
Correct. So he said that the bitter taste of the dark chocolate was not to my liking.
Very expensive.
Yeah, it left a lingering aftertaste.
Bitter, very bitter.
Yeah, it left a lingering aftertaste which did not support my
I
palate.
ate today first time I threw it.
I threw it, not threw it.
अच्छा तो आता है.
I 75% of the
बस पूरा डार्क चॉकलेट खाया है.
full
हाँ.
Okay, alright.
cake में वो
This is very important. I said you have to draw a mental picture. Mental picture, that means, as I said, show and not tell. Okay, very, very important in this.
dark chocolate मतलब वो coca bean 75%.
So when you are starting with a descriptive paragraph, you have to know your topic very well. That's why it is so closely. Then you have to write a list of details which you have seen, observed. Then you have to organize it in a logical structure. Normally, as I said, you will get guidelines like this. Turn the page. You will get guidelines, like points like this, pointers like this. Can you see the box?
Like a helping box.
Yeah, a help. This one helping box you will definitely get if, for a descriptive one. Is it
The
clear?
helping box is really helping, ma'am.
Yeah, only thing you have to elaborate, but how will you elaborate? You will use adjectives when you elaborate it. Got it?
Yes.
Or I will do one right now, practice.
Then only
You share the time, I'll throw you out. Open your mouth.
I am telling only this, na. I am not telling the type.
You tell me time, I'll throw you out. Now look at the describing people. Look at the describing people. These are the points.
Page number.
It's 23.
Oh yeah, sorry, ma'am. Sorry.
Appearance. You have these words: good looking, charming, ugly, smart, handsome, beautiful, pretty, gorgeous, tall, short, all that. Okay. Qualities: sincere, intelligent, diligent, warm, patient, soft spoken, selfish, kind, honest, innovative. I told you, describe the personality, right? Physical qualities, then the physical description, then what?
Ma'am, one friend is there, ma'am, Virat Sharma.
Qualities.
He is very ugly.
हाँ who?
Virat Sharma.
Virat Sharma, I know maybe.
Life events you never
Very,
shouldn't
very ugly.
pass like that comments on anybody.
And my friend is there, ma'am. I was just joking, ma'am. You thought that I am really telling ugly.
I am
I'm
not
just
saying
joking.
that, that's a personal thing to be.
He's my friend. ma'am.
Okay, life events, early life, important. This is life events when I talk about, it's talking about famous personalities. Okay, life events, like what were the major achievements when we talk about achievements, education, field of work, career graph, inspiration, why this person inspires you. When I'm talking about any famous personality, why? Because he's very dedicated or he is very intelligent and he's always been kind to children. That's why you can talk about that. Because remember, APJ Abdul Kalam was a scientist and he's rocket scientist, and he felt he was a teacher also, and he was always connected to children. So that's why he's maybe an inspiration. All right. Or you're talking about MS Dhoni because he is a very practical person who is very dedicated to his profession. That's why he's your inspiration. Understood? So you will have to be very clear with this in your when you talk about famous personality. Your inspiration should be there. What should be there? Life events should be there, achievement should be there, inspiration should be there. Okay. Now height, when I talk about, I can take it in my personal one. Personal as in somebody, mother, father, brother, sister, anybody, uncle, aunt, this one, height can come there. Okay. Height, built, like thin, fat, underweight, plump, strong. Okay, that you will describe in your personal this one person. Hair, long, short, dark, light brown, okay, all that. Then you're talking about eyes. It can be like a gazelle. Gazelle is a deer, right? So like that, like a deer, like when you're especially describing your mother, father, or you talk about he has black eyes, brown eyes, give the colors. If you are not getting those kind of words, give colors. Understood? If I'm not getting too complicated words, I don't have the vocabulary, then I will use thin, fat, short, all those opposites you'll use. Clear? Opposites you'll remember adjectives. Because all opposites are adjectives. Even numbers are adjectives.
Number adjective.
Yeah, numbers are.
Time also, no?
Time is also an adjective. Like early, late, when I say, that is an adjective.
Morning, evening.
Morning, evening. Okay. So then complexion, dark, fair, wheatish. Like I am wheatish. That my kind of a complexion is wheatish. No. This one is dark. Savla is dark.
No, not that. That means medium, which we say like this. Very dark means my friend Vedant.
Yeah. Alright, clear. Then complexion is clear.
He can't. मैं मंदिर में दिख ही नहीं सकती.
Okay. Beard, mustache, features we are talking about. Beard, mustache, bushy eyebrows, broken teeth, broad chin, thick lips, long face. And what is your face then?
Short.
Round face, not short. You can never have a short. It's always round.
I'm short means tiny face.
Huh?
Tiny face.
Ma'am,
No,
what my friend
tiny
is
part.
that he can't even see at dark में तो वो बिल्कुल दिख ही नहीं पाएगा इतना काला.
Alright, place description. Name of the place, location, history. What does it look like? I have given you 3 examples there only. What does it look like? What is special about that place? What do you like about that? And what do you recommend it to others to visit?
Yes, yes. No.
When I say describing events, you will have name of the event, when did it happen, like football match. When I'm describing an event, let's take a football match. So you're going to dive into which football match, which football tournament it was, inter-house football tournament, or you give a no name to the tournament. When did it happen? That means the day it happened. Okay.
Yesterday.
What happened in that particular, there were 2 teams and they scored a goal each. It was a tough match because they neither could score a goal in the first half, and later half they started, that description. Who were the people involved? It is which schools were involved, and like which school participated or which house participated. If I have inter-house, it is which house participated that. And why was the event important? Because it was for the sports and annual sports day, and the points which they were getting for it, it was important for that. As the event is being described after the completion, one has to use past tense. Otherwise, you normally use a present tense or past tense, no other tenses. In your description, either a present tense or a past tense. You will not use any other tenses. Is it clear? Yes. Then the facts of the include while writing, it's always better not to include personal opinion. No including personal opinion. Till the person is very, very close to you. Got it? So let's start writing this. Write about CV Raman, the points are given on 7th November. Yes. Right now. No, you will write today. You will write today.
History exam very long.
History was long.
Yes.
History was long.
Exam like question.
Normally maths exams are long. History
No,
was
ma'am,
long.
history was long. I wrote but 2 pages for one question. 4 marks.
Right. CV Raman. CV Raman. Yes.
I'm trying to take a picture.
Huh? It's your book. Why will you take your picture?
Like in our mind.
No. Then see.
Ma'am, it is with easy.
These are described. That's what I'm saying. Follow.
V. Raman or CV Raman? There is no CV Raman.
CV Raman क्या
He
है?
was a scientist.
CV Raman ये मैम इसको तो ये बोलते हैं. कुछ है मैम CV Raman.
Ah, he is a scientist. I'm telling you.
Ma'am, which question, ma'am?
First one.
Ma'am, last summer vacation.
CV Raman मैम कहना.
Last summer vacation, C.V. Raman is a person, not a famous person he is.
Can I?
Come on.
C.V. Raman. C.V.
Oh.
Raman was born on 7 November 1888 in Madras. He is a scientist or physical by profession.
Oh, a physician.
As a physician by
He was a great, I told you, add an adjective every time.
he was a great physician
That's
by
another
profession
third question.
and worked in the field of light, scattering,
Light scattering, because he had worked on that light scattering effect.
scattering of light.
Remember the prism effect, what you call. If you look to the prism, you can see 7 different lights. Right? That's what he discovered. He was the one who found it. Yes.
The lights from कौन से lights?
Scattering यानी ऐसा बिखेरता है light.
Beam, high beam.
अरे न्यूटन वो ट्रायंगल न्यूटन सर्कल जिसके साथ रहे और तो फिर सब मिला के वाइट लाइट बनेगा हुआ था.
I am lost.
I agree. First time you said the correct statement.
Scattered. The discovery
He
is
worked
known
in the
as
field of light scattering. What?
the discovery is known as Raman effect and won Nobel Prize.
And he won.
And he won Nobel Prize in 1930 for his discovery. The elected fellow of the Royal Society.
He was elected.
He was elected by the fellow of Royal Society.
Arey, that's a term.
Elected fellow
As
elected fellow of the Royal Society in
fellow मतलब एक chance. Yes, one.
Yes.
fellow no.
As a Royal Society, it's
हाँ, like a person in the Royal Society, right?
Great or a rich.
it was an honor given to him as he's a part of that Royal Society, which is a great honor like a Nobel Prize. So he was elected as fellow of the Royal Society in 1924. But what mistake he is doing is making it into a sentence which is not using any kind of descriptive words. He is just constructing it into a sentence where there is no description involved. So you will write it like that. That's why I said you will lose marks. Why did I tell you?
Ma'am, should I try?
Try.
C.V. Raman. C.V. Raman. Wait a second. C.V. Raman and a great physician by profession.
Yeah. Born on 7 November 1888 in Madras. Direct physician.
C.V. Raman. He was a great physician by profession, and he was born on 17 November 1888.
7 November.
7 1888.
In Madras. That's it.
In Madras. Ma'am, there is no looking and loss.
So you can say
He worked
in the field of light. He discovered the light scattering technique, which is now known as
Raman effect.
The Raman effect. His hard work and perseverance helped him win the Nobel Prize. Hard work and perseverance. Definitely, if you don't work hard, you will never get the Nobel Prize, right? So his hard work and perseverance helped him win the Nobel Prize in 1930 for his discovery. Okay.
He inspired me.
No inspiration. Use the same word. Acknowledging his hard work.
He was honored with the Bharat Ratna.
And where did the fellow of the Royal Society in 1924 go?
Ma'am, you told that.
Yeah, what did I tell? What did I tell?
Ma'am, that he won the Nobel. He from his serious dedication and hard work, he won the Nobel Prize in 1930
for his discovery.
And
was elected as the fellow of the Royal Society in 1924.
And he was
acknowledging his efforts.
acknowledging his
Which efforts?
his hard work of Raman effect.
Which efforts? You can use an adjective there, na?
Light scattering.
Efforts, I said. Efforts.
Effect.
Or you can use, you can just use efforts also. It's hard work. Acknowledging his efforts.
He was awarded by the Bharat Ratna in 1954.
Yes.
He then took his last breath on
His last breath. He gave his whole life in bettering the physics field, and then he breathed his last on 21st November 1970.
Mama, you can say like he left his body.
No. Breathed his last is the correct term. Try the next one. Wangme, try the next one.
I did once.
Inspiring teacher. Chalo.
हाँ.
अब तो हो जाए सच What's your name, ma'am?
I am not teaching you Sanskrit, so I don't think so you need to know it. No need.
Raj ma'am is a lecturer. Shastri ma'am. Shastri ma'am is a lecturer in Sanskrit literature. She is the third person who has the highest knowledge of Sanskrit. Linguistic के बाद क्या डालूं?
Her speciality
Her
lies
specialty in
lies
in calligraphy, philosophy, and he was a truck driver. She was a truck driver in Tamil Nadu, appointed to be a guest lecturer in the university.
Now if you exactly copy like this and make it into a sentence, you
Yes,
will
ma'am.
have
I am not copying it.
2 marks. You will be getting only 2 marks because you are not using any kind of descriptive words.
I will use not here in exam.
You are not using it in the exam. You will be able to use my ear.
I will read, ma'am.
You are very bad child.
Ma'am, please, ma'am, don't call me bad child, ma'am.
Did I say bad child? Wangme anyway.
It's not bad, mischievous.
Mischievous means naughty. It doesn't mean anything bad.
Naughty.
You are, aren't you? Aren't you a naughty child?
Aren't you? Yes, ma'am, I am.
I am not calling you any bad names. I am stating
I
the
know, ma'am,
fact.
I am just joking.
Ma'am, correct for this one.
No, sorry, ma'am. Sorry, naughty.
Ma'am, how should I start?
Now this is either describing a journey or you're describing a person. Where you
Ma'am, not this one. The Sanskrit lecture.
Yeah, right.
Ma'am, how should I start?
Berlin man is a Sanskrit
Chupna.
lecturer.
See, when I start with a lecturer, start with a good quote. A teacher being the most important person in a child's life, such and such teacher has been my inspiration as a guidance and support, made me love that particular subject.
And you are my inspiration.
Party ke dada.
And you are my inspiration. Ma'am, I am telling good thing about you. I'm saying that.
Our Sanskrit teacher looked like
Berlin man.
looked.
अरे सच में बर्लिन नाम है बर्लिन फ्रांस
मालूम है
तो बोल बर्लिन नाम
as
अरे
My
सच
name
में
is not Berlin. Wherever I am not in from Germany, so you cannot call me Berlin.
so ma'am you tell your name
No, I am not telling you my name. I told you
Berlin
once.
man which is sitting next to me.
So if you have to write a paragraph of me, frame it properly, then I'll appreciate. Click, shut. I will listen to you. Come on. Describe. Come
You
on.
tell your name ma'am I will.
It's Bernardine.
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 Bernardine man is.
You are not going to take
lecturer
points
in-
from here.
So
You will describe.
Bernardine man, I'm pronouncing that.
Correct.
Bernardine man is a good is a good teacher. She teaches me English. She is very good in teaching. She inspired me and sometimes scolds also.
Where the inspiration all come together.
No, inspire me to be a good child. But I do mischief or naughty. I do mischief in her
Is it
class.
about you?
Huh. I also
Whenever I do
whenever I do
mischief,
mischief.
But again, is it about him?
No.
That's a mistake, okay?
She teaches very good.
You are
And
repeating your words. You repeat
she
it
is
again.
a very good teacher.
Again, the repetition of words.
She teaches me. She teaches in my class UP.
No.
So
I'm sorry.
When I say person, I always told you first you start with a theme. That means who are you writing about? That was starting was a good starting. Okay. Then I talk about physical. So when I say
She is very
physical,
tall
this one
and
that
high.
means looks.
she is very
That
good
is
in looks.
height. I can talk about the hair. I can talk about the eyes. I can talk about the color, the reddish color.
Color man
Or
can
some-
resist. Na?
What I'm saying is
So
understand
we
this.
can describe.
This is applicable for every person.
Yes.
Okay, so you're talking about the looks, the second this one. Then you will talk about the qualities.
She is very good in teaching.
Kind, gentle, humble, straightforward. Okay, that kind of a thing. These are the how you will form. Don't touch. Theme, physical, means physical as in looks, quality.
Last
I
time
didn't
I
do
won only last
I
time.
know what he did. Okay, theme, looks, qualities. Then you will talk about your like personal thoughts about that person, and then the conclusion. So in looks, I can have the skin color. Okay, skin color, eyes,
Medium tone.
describing the eyes, the height.
It is very ma'am. You are some
Okay,
fast.
skin color, height. This one. You can talk about the hair. Okay.
Hair color.
What else we can talk about?
The facial spray.
Face, like round face or this one face.
The round face is common hai ma'am.
Okay, but these are the topics which you can. Long faces also there, sharp features are also there, elfin features are also there. They look like they have this pointy ears, right? So that kind of like elfish look. Okay, there are a lot of words we can use. And then qualities, you know, na? Gentle, kind,
Next time I will
loving,
prepare
caring.
this on you.
So in persons, you will always have this. Remember these points. First is theme, as in what who are you writing about? A good quote. Second is your
Qualities or
looks. Third is your qualities, and fourth is your conclusion. You will get 150 words. If I write it like this, I will get 150 words.
Ma'am, how many marks?
5 marks.
Ma'am,
Spelling
ma'am,
mistakes.
on next
Spelling
lecture,
mistakes, you lose marks.
ma'am, next lecture I will definitely write this descriptive writing on you.
So let me see. Na,
Yes,
I'm
ma'am.
looking forward to it.
Ma'am, yes, ma'am. I will write and
Yeah.
I will show you, ma'am. Ma'am, I will show you. I will show you, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Thank you, ma'am. Can I go to washroom, ma'am?
Yes. What was the